This summer, our team has been working to create a physics-guided machine learning system to simulate laser-based nanoscale 3D printing. We set out to work on this project due to a problem in current physics-guided simulation softwares, such as COMSOL as shown in this example. The issue is that when simulating significantly complicated problems, these softwares can take months and even years to finish running. That makes them infeasible for many companies due to high costs and wait times. We address this problem by using finite difference method in our MATLAB code, as well as machine learning to speed up the process even more. The problem we simulated is laser-based 3D printing. This is when a laser shines on a photocurable resin, and through a series of chemical reactions, a structure of solid polymers is formed. There are 4 chemical reactions, and this figure sums them up well. First is photoinitiator A is activated by the light source to form the free radical D. Through more chemical reactions, the monomer C is formed, which chain together to form the final polymer P. This process is extremely precise, which means formations such as this castle can be created on the tip of a pencil. Due to how complicated and detailed this process is, we had to take many steps to be able to simulate it well, which we will now explain.
Utilizing MATLAB to develop the multiphysics simulation, finite difference method was the approach taken to modeling the simulations. Initial concentrations, diffusivities, and wavelengths are some examples of input required by the program. The EM wave code simulates electric field and magnetic field. The light intensity determined from the EM wave code is then passed on to the chemical reaction code. The chemical reaction and diffusion codes are coupled, such that the reaction between each species occur and then it diffuses. And the diffusion then causes additional reactions. Furthermore, the change in concentration of C alters the refractive index, which affects the EM wave. As the process continues, the concentration of P is shared to the machine learning algorithm along with the specified inputs. By plotting the concentration of each species, we are able to validate the results generated from a MATLAB code with COMSOL. A comparison of the simulation taken at 1 millisecond is shown. Python was used to create the machine learning algorithm. By passing the results from the MATLAB code, the algorithm is able to predict the concentration of P.
In the case we simulate, one focused laser beam enters from the top, as you can see in the electric field propagation. To reduce the time needed, we simplify the case. We first get average intensity during 20 light cycles using EM wave simulation. Then the intensity information are passed into reaction and diffusion codes, while assuming the average intensity is constant during 1 microsecond. With concentration simulated, average intensity during the next microsecond are recalculated. And we repeat this process 1,000 times to get concentration plots and data during 1 millisecond.
Here we have 2 animations of concentration P from 1 microsecond to 1 millisecond. Left-hand side is the result from the finite difference method code, and the right-hand side is from the machine learning code. Both animations are converted to grayscale for easier comparison, and in result, the neural network from the machine learning generates promising graph of concentration of P after learning from more than 7 million training data points.
After our final testing was completed, we were pleased that our simulation has a runtime that is several orders of magnitude faster than the comparable software COMSOL. This will allow companies to complete complicated simulations with lower costs and wait times, which will make it more accessible to the smaller companies.
We would like to recognize and thank Professor Pond for his guidance and insight as our project advisor. We also recognize the individual and specialized efforts of each member of this project team, consisting of Aishi, Frida, Kim, Ashley, and Will. We would like to conclude by recognizing and thanking Purdue University's School of Mechanical Engineering and all summer project donors for their continued support and generosity. Thank you.